friends, and welcome back to What the Health with Dr. L, where I share with you brief, less than 10 minutes, evidence-based, backed up by scientific medical research, answers to important health and wellness questions. And today's question says, Dr. L, you've mentioned that it is important to keep our growth hormone levels up for us to lose our belly fat and visceral fat that imposes a lot of health risks on us. So what would you recommend for us to do naturally to achieve this goal? And the answer to this is that you can achieve this goal through two things. Either number one, intermittent fasting, number two, high intensity interval training. In terms of intermittent fasting, you can start with 12 hours. You don't eat anything overnight. So let's say you go to bed around 11 p.m. You stop eating 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. So let's say you stop eating around 8:30 before you go to bed. And so you don't eat again until after 8:30 in the morning. The sweet spot is 13 hours for me, but you can start with 12 hours. Some people like to build their way up to 16 hours. So if they stop eating around 8:30 in the morning, they don't eat again until around 12:30 in the afternoon the second day. But you don't have to go that extreme. You can start with 12 hours. If you can get to 13 hours, that would be great. That would stimulate the pituitary gland in the brain to produce more of the growth hormone. And as we know, the growth hormone is really important to maintain all our body structure, different body structures, maintain our metabolism, including keeping our blood sugar levels at a reasonable level. And the other thing you can do is high intensity interval exercises. This is a fancy name for just short bouts of intense exercise followed by a recovery period, and during that recovery period you can either do low intensity exercise or you can rest completely. And here in my office I don't have much space to sprint or run. I don't have access to a stationary bike. So I'm gonna share with you a couple of my best exercises to do while I have no means to these things. The first one is running in place. I run for maybe 15 seconds as fast as I can, then I rest for another 15 seconds and I repeat that 3 cycles. I can go up to 4 or even 5 cycles if I feel like it, but at least I do 2 to 3 cycles. Not every day, of course, 2 to 3 times during the week. And I'm gonna show you what exactly I mean. So I just run in place like this, and then I go as fast as I can for 15 seconds. Getting my heart rate up. Then I rest for 15 seconds, either walking in place, or if I want I can stop completely. Okay, for 15 seconds, then I repeat the cycle again 2 more times. Run in place for 15 seconds as fast as I can to get into the anaerobic state, then rest for 15 seconds. Minimum 2 cycles. I usually do 3 cycles. Some people can go for 4 or 5 cycles. And the other exercise I like is jumping jacks. I go like this for 15 seconds. Then I rest for 15 seconds. I can rest for 30 seconds if I want, but I don't want my heart rate to go way down. I want to keep it up to get to as close as to 80% of my maximum heart rate as possible. And I do this 3 times You can start with 2 times, build your way up to 3 times. If you are fit, you can do more. You can do 4 or 5 times. I recommend these exercises at least twice a week, 2 to 3 times a week. And this exercise will also help you maintain your levels of growth hormone. Okay, I hope that was short and sweet and to the point. Try some of these recommendations at any age. Unless you have a medical problem, you really need to consult with your treating doctor first. Until next time, you guys stay safe and stay well, and please remember to subscribe and share the good knowledge with all whom you love. All my love. Bye-bye.